Hey, welcome to my melee build for Fallout 3. I'm going to make this quick and simple. I'm the type of person, I don't like voiceover videos, so I'm going to do some gameplay while I do it. You just came out of Vault 101 right there, so what are you going to do? The stuff that you can get from there is you can get the Tunnel Snakes outfit, get a police baton, and a 10mm pistol. So that's what we're going to use, is a 10mm pistol right here. And you can also get a combat knife as well. I recommend getting at least the combat knife and a 10mm pistol and Tunnel Snakes outfit, which also extra melee damage. Alright, so we're going to use the combat knife here. You can also use small weapons as well. Anyway, so pretty early game, you're going to want to go with this outfit here, the Tunnel Snake outfit, and you also have a Vault 101 jumpsuit, which also gives you 2+ melee and 2+ speech. You can also pick up a security armor set as well, which gives you +5 in small guns, and the utility jumpsuit, which gives you 5+ lockpick and 5+ repair. And if you head over to Megaton and talk to Moira, fantastic character by the way, you can get the armored Vault 101 jumpsuit. So this is early game. Early game you're doing this, and you're going for a melee build. Now granted, you might be like, hey, why a combat knife? You can do a combat knife or a lead pipe. Both of them are great melee weapons. We should be able to run into something here soon. Now the point of these build guides is simple. One, there's so many build guides out there that have like awesome build guides, but to be honest, they're tailored towards like role-playing and stuff like that. I wanted to make something that was simple, that you could change over to your own.
Commencing attack on
Look at this damage. Look at this damage.
Put down your weapons and submit to.
And the thing is, with the combat knife and the lead pipe, you can move really fast as well, and you can circle around your enemies. And then you also have the 10mm pistol as a backup as well. So you want to make sure that you take all that. Alright, now so you are about mid-game, and you have met up, and you at least got some recon armor here. The cool thing about the recon armor, if we check it out here, apparel, here we are. Recon armor gives you 5+ sneak. So, what I would do now is I would make sure I would have a Chinese assault rifle, because that plays into your small weapons, and you can either do a combat knife, or if you like slower weapons, you can do a super sledge as well. Now, you can get the helmet as well, so you can have the full recon suit just like this. The full recon suit just like this. Ooh, an albino rad scorpion. Let's go see how this albino rad scorpion goes. One of the toughest enemies in the game, let me tell you. Albino rad scorpion is. Look at that. He just took care of that guy in one hit. Now, these guys do a lot of damage because they're so strong. Like, even with this, even with this weapon, I'm level 30 right now, and even with this weapon, which does 30 damage plus all the bonuses from the perks that I have, it still did a lot of damage. Now granted, you might be like, hey, why aren't you wearing power armor? Well, maybe you don't want to wear power armor 24/7. I was the type of person, I did not like wearing power armor all the time. And we'll go through what my skills and perks are at the end here when I show you the final build, as it's thundering and lightning out. So my goal was to get the shish kebab. The shish kebab here, along with a couple perks we have, is probably the most fantastic weapon you can have as far as melee goes, because it literally cuts through people like butter. Like butter. Hey, Deathclaw. Yeah. Now granted, he's still doing some major damage to us. One, we don't have that much armor for what level he is. So, in game here, obviously, you'd been through the DLC. You could put on your winterized power armor for extra oomph, and this gives you rad resistance. This is the best power armor in the game. Now, granted, I'm going toe-to-toe using melee against the Deathclaw. Melee against the Deathclaw. That is nuts. Now, Fallout 3 melee is a lot different than it is in all the other games. Now, granted, if you wanted to keep some more distance, if you have your small guns, you want to make sure you get up there as well. Let's go through what we have here and what perks we choose in order to get this build finalized here. And then, now this is only up to level 30. You can go higher. You can go higher. Look how they cower before me. Look how they cower before me. So we're going to put our shish kebab back on. And let's shish kebab them. Ready, watch. One hit dead. Like, seriously. This is nuts. You don't want to die? Okay. Well, then maybe you should have chose not to shoot at me. But you shot at me, so that's just what we're going to do. Hi!
Damn it!
And done. Alright, so let me show you the skills and perks that I chose. Alright, so skills here we have, now this right here, your barter skill, it says plus, obviously. What I did is I did explosives, lockpicking, medicine, melee, repair, science, small guns, sneak, and speech, and unarmed. Obviously, you can also use any unarmed weapon as well, like brass knuckles. You can use like the Deathclaw gauntlet as well. But the shish kebab does damage over time as well, which is good. And as far as perks went, we went with Action Girl, Adamantium Skeleton, Almost Perfect, which raises all your special stats up to instantly up to 9. Better Criticals, Bloody Mess, Commando, which when you're firing a rifle or a two-handed weapon, i.e. sledge, your VATS is increased, or super sledge, your VATS is increased. Comprehension, Cyborg. You have permanent enhancements to your body, educated, fast metabolism, finesse, Grim Reaper sprint. So if you kill a target with VATS, all your VATS is restored. Gunslinger for your small weapons. Intense training all the way up to 4. Iron Fist up to 2. Light Step, so you don't activate those mines and stuff. Little Leaguer. Nerd Rage. This comes in handy, especially when you're not using power armor, or even if you are. If your health is below, what is it? Let's see. Your strength is raised by 10, and you gain 50% damage resistance whenever your health is below 20%. And then Ninja, right here. Ninja perk grants you the power of the Fabled Shadow Warriors. When attacking with melee or unarmed, you gain 15% critical chance. Sneak attacks do 25% more damage. Paralyzing Palm. This one too. Like if you're using completely unarmed, bam. And then obviously power armor training, you would want to get that. Pyromaniac. This adds 50% damage with fire-based weapons like the Flamer and Shish Kebab, which is why the Shish Kebab does so much damage. And then Silent Running. It adds 10 additional points to sneak. And running no longer factors into successful sneak attempts. Sniper, in case you want to use, you get a critical extra chance. And then Strong Back, obviously you can carry more. And then Toughness. The Toughness perk, you gain 10% damage overall resistance with the maximum of 85. Yep. Now you might be like, hey, why not the Chinese armor? Okay, the Chinese armor is fine. It's great. It's great. But the thing is, with the recon armor, on top of the power armor build here, you get just as much sneak. You don't get the invisibility field, but when you have your sneak maxed up, it does just as good a job. Just as good a job. You wanted to walk around like in the Tunnel Snake's outfit, and you wanted to be a tunnel snake all throughout the game, you could totally do that. You could totally do that with this build. You could totally do that. And obviously you want to stack up on stim packs because you don't really have that much armor rating. But, you know, you can always switch your clothes out as needed, which is what I did. I'd run around in something like this or the recon armor, and then in heavy situations, I'd put on the power armor for the extra damage resistance, especially when doing just melee damage or fighting like a Deathclaw. But yeah, that's my simple guide. Thank you so much. And if you like this video, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. And stick around for more Fallout 3 guides.